What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman, the third of GBP Daily, and thank you for tuning into the Rob Westerman Show. You can find me all over social media at GBP Daily, and if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It is Monday, October 14th, a victory Monday. I might add, the Packers beat the Cardinals yesterday in pretty convincing fashion. 34-13, an absolutely lovely game. If I don't say so myself, they were up as much as 24-0 in the first half and ultimately controlled this game from start to finish. Romeo Doubs with 2 touchdowns, my boy, he is back. Quite the comeback game from him. You just love to see it. Jordan Love had his best game of the year, going 22 of 32 passing, 258 yards, 4 touchdowns, and yes, that one pick, that was not his fault. Bo Melton slipping on the ice rink out there. Not an ice rink, but it was wet. It was slippery, at least for the first half. Raining game to start, and in the second half, sun started to shine, and the Packers at that point had this game in control, and overall, just a perfect game to be at, a perfect game to watch. I was in the crowd checking out the game, and it was great. The vibe was freaking awesome. Everything about it was just perfect. So my man Cole Murphy in the chat, cheers from Mulligan's, Rob. Cheers, Cole. I hope you're watching that Jets-Bills game, because I'm here to let you know Raj has still got it, baby. A lot of haters wanted to see Rodgers fail. I love watching 12 play ball, now 8, and we just saw him throw a Hail Mary before halftime. That's my boy over there, number 8 for the Jets. Love to see it. Cole, cheers, my man. Thanks for tuning in. Let's hop in the chat, and as always, if you want to be a part of the show, give me a call on the Nicolet Law hotline. The number is on the screen, 319-242-2332. Give me a call. I'm taking calls right now. I want to hear your thoughts on yesterday's game. Do we have a kicking problem? Should we stick with Narveson? Who was your player of the game? What did you like most out of yesterday's win? Give me a call right now, Nicolet Law hotline, 319-242-2332. I'll gladly take your call and chat some Packers. What else we got going on in here? Austin over on YouTube. I dropped Doubs in fantasy this week. That was a mistake, Austin. Come on now. I made a mistake as well. I played Dontavian Wicks over Christian Watson. That was my mistake. I should have known better. Christian was due for a touchdown in his comeback game from his high ankle sprain. He looked good yesterday. He looked good. So you'd love to see it. Austin, thanks for hopping in. Andy in the chat, my man. Andy, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope I run into you sometime soon here. He did it again. Raj did it again. Is anybody surprised, honestly? The haters probably are surprised. The folks who are proud that we moved on from him. And don't get me wrong, I love Jordan. Everything worked out perfect for us. But I'm not surprised. Aaron Rodgers still has it. And many of you may be saying, hey, this is a Packers stream. Why are we talking about Rodgers? Well, because he's one of the greatest Packers of all time. Okay? And I'll continue to talk about him whenever he does something good. Andy, thank you for hopping in the chat, my man. Hope you are doing well. I hope to run into you sometime soon. What else we got? Durant, McDaniel. Let me get your chat back up in here. It's elite, in my opinion. Yes, the defense played very well yesterday. And it's exciting. I don't want to say we've got a top 5 defense right now, but we're taking the ball away. And Coach said it himself yesterday after the win in the locker room. The ball is all that matters, and they were +2 in takeaways. So leading the takeaway battle, the turnover battle, often leads to wins, and I absolutely love it. Christian Watson, welcome back. Romeo Doubs, welcome back. All the boys are back. Dontavian Wicks, I got a question in here about that. Bryson's in here. Update on Wicks. What's up, Bryson? as a couple of other folks have asked as well, any update on Wicks? For those of you who didn't see yesterday, he did go out of the game with a shoulder injury and did not come back. He said himself, Wicks did yesterday, that he is day to day. So hopefully he can heal up this week and be ready to go next Sunday against the Texans. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm a little excited. We'll need him. Texans are 5-1 coming into our house. Oh man, that's going to be a game. That is going to be a freaking game next weekend. 5-1. CJ Stroud, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, Nico Collins. D'Amico Ryans, the head coach of the Texans, said earlier today that Jordan Love is the best quarterback that they will have faced so far this year coming up Sunday. And they just played Josh Allen a couple weeks ago. And I think he's 100% correct because I think Jordan's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And he showed it yesterday, baby. 4 touchdowns. That one to Romeo off the back foot, right in the corner of the end, or right in the corner of the field, right before the end zone. Absolutely insane. Another insane throw that I thought, sitting in the stands watching, I thought I was doomed. That 4th and 2, I think it was, that pass to Watson, absolutely nuts. I couldn't believe it when he unleashed it yesterday, sitting from the stands. I'm like, oh no. I was sitting on the opposite side to Jordan's back, and so I was just watching it, and it looked like there was 3 guys coming to grab it, and it just snuck past the first guy, snuck past the second guy, right into Christian Watson's hands for a 4th down conversion. An absolutely crazy throw. I think that was probably his best throw of the game, honestly. You just absolutely love it. Jared's in the chat. Jared, it's good to see you, my man. It's been a long time. Hey, Rob, how are things going? How do you think things are going to shake up now with Hutch out? Yeah, he's referring to Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions. That was an absolutely nasty injury that he suffered yesterday. I saw it for a split second right away on video form, and I didn't watch it again just because it was that bad. The leg was hanging. You absolutely feel for him. He's obviously probably out for the rest of the year, and who knows what. I haven't seen any updates or checked. I was driving home from Lambeau the majority of the day today, so I haven't had a chance to check up on Aiden Hutchinson, but it's not good. Not good for him. You feel for him. He was one of the best players in the league this year, and he was killing it. So hopefully they can somehow get some good news out of that, and he can heal up because he is one heck of a player. Packers Fan 12 over on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in over on YouTube. If you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. It's free. It really, really helps me. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm picking Dobbs back up and stacking him and Jordan Love in Fantasy League and Patrick Mahomes as my backup. Absolutely. Jordan Love or Patrick Mahomes, who you taking? I'm taking Love. It's as simple as that. I am in the fantasy dungeon right now. I am going to be 0-6. And in fantasy, you have to try to get to 0-6. You pretty much should luck out into a win at some point. So 2 weeks ago, I lost by less than half a point. Last week, I lost by a little over 1 point. And this week, I'm getting killed because my team is not good. So it's unfortunate. But it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. The real big rock, Rakeem, my man in the chat. What's happening, my man? Thank you for tuning in, Rakeem. Feels good coming off that win yesterday. Texans versus Packers is going to feed families. Excited for the debut of the new uniforms as well. Yep, this matchup on Sunday, I'm surprised it's a noon matchup. I'm surprised it was ever made a noon matchup. I do understand we already have the second or third most primetime matchups this year. I think later on this season, we've got 4 primetime games in a row, which is crazy. Starting with Thanksgiving, I think. And then even before that Thanksgiving game, we got the game of the week on Sunday, 325 game against the Niners. So we've got 5 straight big-time games later on in the season. So I understand why they were like, well, we can't give the Packers a bunch of primetime games, even though they are America's team and they are going to be Super Bowl contenders this year. But noon game, nonetheless, 5-1 Texans coming to town, baby. Oh, so wish I could be there. So wish I could be there. We talked about it. We were at the game yesterday. It was great, and we talked about, hey, should we come back up next weekend? 5-1 Texans coming to town. Then I checked out the ticket prices, and I was like, yeah, probably not. We'll just watch this one from home and enjoy the win that way. Rakeem, thanks for hopping in the chat, my man. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the game yesterday. Phil, glad the team warmed our hearts yesterday because 48 and rain kind of sucked. Phil, it was rainy and cold yesterday. Fortunately, we've got a 3-year-old, so we opted to sit in the indoor club seats. A little more climate and temperature comfortable for us. Got the 3-year-old. I don't think she would have fared too well out in the rain and 50-degree weather for 4 or 5 hours. At least for us, we go in right when the gates open, soak in as much as we can of Lambeau Field because you just have to. You just have to, Phil. So thanks for tuning in the chat. Hope you have yourself a good rest of your Monday evening. It is late, ladies and gents, 9:04. I'll be back on to the show tomorrow morning around 7. But wanted to sneak one in here tonight and had a day of traveling back from Green Bay. So I wanted to get in here quick and grab one. Durant, I like CJ Stroud a lot, but beware. Beware, baby, because Houston Texans are next. A matchup I'm also looking forward to next week is the Vikings and Lions. One of those teams is going to get a loss. I'm honestly hoping that the Lions win. It stinks, but I'm sick of the Vikes. I just hope they don't make the playoffs. I hope they collapse. And I honestly think they might. Honestly, that's not my biased. It is my biased homer opinion, but I think they're going to collapse. And I think they'll probably still make the playoffs as a wild card team, but we're coming, baby. We're coming, and I'm excited for it. Jared, Rob, can't really see who's the player on the desk to your right. Looks awesome. Jared, I'm so glad you asked. I put him right here to hopefully get a question asked. Got this bad boy this past weekend at Card and Coin. Reggie White, the legend. Come on now. How sweet is that? Got that bad boy at Card and Coin up in Green Bay. If you have not, I highly suggest or recommend to go to Card and Coin. It's kind of like a pawn shop, but for all things Packers. So they've got the craziest of Packers things that you won't ever find anywhere else, including something like this Reggie White thing that actually talks. If I press the button, Reggie will go on for a couple minutes talking about the Super Bowl victory back in '96. So yeah, when I was in the store looking at that and I saw the price tag at $30, I'm like, you know what? Can I find it cheaper elsewhere? I couldn't find it anywhere. And I've got the Brett Favre version of this. I've never seen the Reggie White version. And I say, you know what? Let's grab it. Why not? So yeah, that was a good buy from this weekend for sure. The pro shop, I might add, on Saturday night was absolutely nuts. And I've been to the pro shop many times, day before the game, whatnot. But for some reason, this time was just different. It was absolutely packed. If you've been to the pro shop, you know kind of where the checkout is. There was a line from the checkout pretty much all the way past the Packers truck in the middle of the place. So yeah, we walked in, saw the line, and said, "Yeah, I guess we're just browsing today. We're not getting anything. We'll come back Monday morning when it's a little less busy and check some stuff out." So yeah, got up to Green Bay Saturday, hung out, chilled. What did we do Saturday? We just kind of chilled. We didn't really do a whole lot. Sunday hit up the game, and then of course went to Sammy's afterwards. Had some pizza and had some victory pizza. It was absolutely perfect. And then yeah, this morning hit up the pro shop. We stopped in Appleton on the way home. Did a little shopping, and yeah, we're back. We're back and at it. Phil, keep it up on the hairdo. New haircut, Rob? No, I actually need a haircut. Thanks for the reminder. I'll be getting one this week. Durant, Jaden Reed is a dog. He is an absolute dog. The only thing is I'm glad he's not back there on punt returns anymore, at least for the tail end of that game with Keyshawn jumping back there. I don't want to say he's too good to be back there, but man, just keep him on offense for me, please. Every time he's back there and catches a ball, I'm holding my breath, hoping he doesn't get injured, hoping he doesn't get smoked. Keep him on offense and just keep him there. Let Keyshawn return some punts. He's great at it. And yeah, that's my input on that one. So eviction gang, my boy, what's going on? Offense and defense played great. Welcome back, Romeo. The fans love you, and we are here for you. Absolutely. And about Houston, it is going to be a dogfight, but we are going to pull it off. And yes, let me hear it. Green Bay or no way. Absolutely love it. Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight next weekend. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. 100%. Texans are 5-1. They're about to be 5-2, just like we will be after next week. And yeah, the kind of two young rising stars in our league, Jordan Love and CJ Stroud. The off season was kind of filled with some banter comparing those two quarterbacks, who's better and whatnot. I kind of always thought the comparison was a little unfair to CJ more than anything because he was a rookie last year. Jordan's in his fifth year now total, second year starting. So yeah, but yeah, Jordan's better. Sorry. End of story there. So eviction gang, good to see you, buddy. Love you chiming in. Hope you have a good night. Laquan, what more do you need to see from the Packers offense as we continue to torch defenses? Man, yesterday was a pretty picture-perfect game. There's a couple penalties that you'd like to have back, especially that free play one where it was an illegal shift or, gosh, I forget exactly what it was when they had 12 men on the field and we had not everybody set. Or I think there was two. It was a legal formation, I think it was, and two guys weren't on the line or two guys were on the line. I forget. But overall, man, we played great yesterday. Absolutely love to see. We'll see what they do along the offensive line and see how serious that Josh Myers injury is because Elton Jenkins came in for him yesterday. Sean Ryan moved to left guard. Meanwhile, Jordan Morgan was at right guard. We'll see with a whole week of practice if indeed Josh Myers can't go next Sunday, if they give Jacob Monk a shot at center, the rookie out of Duke that we drafted this past year. That'll be kind of an interesting thing to watch this week. If Elton will stay at center and Sean Ryan's at left guard and Jordan's at right guard, or if indeed Elton stays at left guard and same with Jordan Morgan and Sean Ryan doing that kind of rotation at right guard to see if Jacob Monk, the rookie from Duke, will indeed maybe be put in at center. We'll see this week. That'll be an interesting thing to monitor for sure. Let's see here. Nick, my man, good to see you. I've heard some Packers fans debating if Romeo's second touchdown was a bad pass from Jordan. I personally think it was a good throw, but I want to hear your opinion on it. Nick, you know my opinion, buddy. An absolute dime. Come on, a bad throw? How can – I know this isn't what you're saying, but Packer fans, how can you say a touchdown pass is a bad throw? Come on, it's a perfect back shoulder throw off of like one leg turned sideways. If it was a pick, then it would have been a bad throw, but it was a touchdown. So you know me, Nick. That was an absolutely great throw. I absolutely love it. I may go to the Vikings-Lions here in Minnesota. Should be good. I also am a gatekeeper at Lambeau, or a gate opener at Lambeau. Phil, I absolutely love it. Vikings-Lions in Minnesota. I guess I didn't realize it was in Minnesota. Yeah, I'm absolutely rooting for the Lions to win that one. So if you do indeed go, Phil, enjoy it. Chef Ramsey, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. What is the biggest thing you think we need to work on going into week 7? Field goals? I mean, holy cow. And I'm surprised nobody's brought it up. I mean, I'm not surprised, really, because the game was so great that it's nice coming in here and no one's really focusing on the few negatives that were shining in that game yesterday, or that we came out of that game with in Braden Arvison. So I don't know where I stand on Braden, honestly. I've heard arguments for both sides. Do we just keep the ever flowing change of kickers and just keep trying until one works? How long, my question is, how long do you need to know if one is working? Because is it a week where the guy goes 3 for 3 and say, okay, now we got it? But what if he comes back the next week and misses a couple? And then I've also heard the argument on the other side about, let's give Braden Arverson some time. Let's give that unit some time to gel. He is a rookie, an undrafted free agent rookie. And I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say or think about the Braden Arverson thing. All I know is if a playoff game is costed because of a missed field goal, I am going to be pissed. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. All right. Let's get the fact of the day rolling, shall we? I got a good one for you guys today. I think you're gonna like it.
For your Green Bay Packers fact of the day, brought to you by TickPick. TickPick guarantees to have the lowest prices on Packers tickets. If you find cheaper tickets elsewhere, TickPick will give you 110% of your money back. If you want $20 off your next ticket order, use code Packers20 at checkout. That's Packers20. This promo code can only be used in the app, so make sure to download the TickPick app today.
Okay, the fact of the day. Jordan Love's 4 touchdown passes yesterday marked the first time that a Packers quarterback has thrown for 4 touchdowns in consecutive home games since 1995 when Brett Favre did so. Love this stat. And what is crazy to me is that Rodgers never did that. He didn't do it in 2011. He didn't do it in 2014. He never did it in 2019, 2020 when he won MVPs. Jordan, 4 touchdown passes yesterday marked the first time a Packers quarterback has thrown 4 touchdowns in consecutive home games since Brett Favre did so in 1995. Jordan leading the league. He's second in the league for passing touchdowns with 12, and he's missed 2 games. I think he definitely would be in the MVP conversation hadn't he missed those 2 games. But if he continues to play like this, I think he'll very much be in that conversation at the end of the regular season. So hopefully he can keep it up. Big shout out to TickPick for partnering up with myself. I've used them. I used them for yesterday's game. I would never promote something that I'm not 100% on board with myself. Use them for yesterday's game. Literally the cheapest tickets out there, guaranteed, or they give you 110% of your money back. It's as simple as that. So in the past, I hadn't used them. I've been using them the last couple of years, and I've been saving money by doing so. And if you want to save more money, Packers20 at checkout for your ticket order will give you $20 off the already least expensive tickets on the market, guaranteed, or 110% money of your money back. So download TickPick app. Link is in the description of this video. I would appreciate it. All right, guys, it is late. I'm usually an early bedtime goer, and 9:15 is past my kind of wind down time. So I'm going to call it. I'm going to do it for me tonight, as far as the show goes. But as you guys know, if you're following on social media, which you most likely are, the content never stops. I'm always posting anything and everything Packers related all day long. So be sure to be following on all the socials at GP Daily. And if you are not already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Before you hop off, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's in the links of all. It's in the description, or it's in the bios of all my social media channels. I would greatly appreciate it. I will be back and at it again tomorrow morning to chat it up with you guys. So I look forward to seeing you then. And until then, I will catch you guys later. Thank you.